Oh yeah, sexy biscuits. Nice.
Long goes 1975. A YouTuber's on the rise. Reviewing games late at night and sometimes friends. But Long goes 1975.
Well, that's the wrong colour for starters. This is Crazy Taxi on the Sega Dreamcast. We got to do something really, really quickly. Only this isn't Crazy Taxi on the Sega Dreamcast because this is actually running on my Kinhank Super Console X. So I've been using this for Atari ST, Amiga, Amstrad, you know, but I thought I'd have a look at some of the other systems on it to see how it runs those, and I'm dying to see how it runs Dreamcast. It's also got a bunch of Naomi games on here as well, which is, I'm aware that Dreamcast and Naomi are essentially the same thing, and it runs some of them alright. It runs GigaWing 2 actually, pretty much bang on. I'm shite at it, but it runs it pretty much bang on. So I thought, let's have a look at how it runs Crazy Taxi, because Crazy Taxi was released in the arcades by Sega in 1999, and yeah, became an absolutely phenomenally successful game. Groundbreaking in its gameplay, could you argue? I'm trying to think, was there every sort of taxi simulator, is that too strong a descriptive term? Taxi, you know, driving game at that time, certainly not in the arcades, where obviously it's super stylized graphics, particularly its amazing soundtrack that I've obviously turned off here for, well, obvious reasons. It was just so well presented and polished, and you know, it was just a fantastic experience. Never got to play it in the arcades, did get to play it on my brother's Dreamcast because he did have a Dreamcast, and obviously, is it arcade perfect? Why did I raise my voice? It's a question. Is it arcade perfect? I want to say it is if it's the Dreamcast and it's originally on the Naomi board, but by all means, Dreamcast is not my top subject, shall we say. I do have a Dreamcast, I can't use it on this TV. Anyway, let's get into it. So yeah, basically drive around, pick people up, drive them to other destinations, get money, do it before the time runs out. There's a bunch of different options in this, and there are a couple of sequels, but were there sequels in the arcades? Don't know. But yeah, played this on a bunch of systems, Xbox, GameCube, but let's see how it fares, or how it compares on the original, which is the Dreamcast. Now, well, but obviously I'm playing this on a PlayStation 2 pad, a crap PlayStation 2 pad, because it's Super Console X. So I got to work out what the buttons are mapped to. Right, arcade, original. So, oh, Crazy Box. What's in Crazy Box? Right, your name. Okay. No, we're just going to go with arcade, because this might play like shit. In which case, or run like shit, I should say, in which case you are not going to see any of this, because this is just an Android box. Alright, £100 Android box, which is 2 years old at the point I managed to find a TV that I could connect it to. Played by arcade rules, work for 3 minutes, work for 5 minutes, work for 10 minutes. Don't know what the arcade rules are then. Timer countdown?
Alright, let's go make some crazy money.
What he said.
Go ahead and pick a car and drive.
Right, well it looks nice and sharp on my HD monitor. We're going to go with Axel, because let's just keep things nice, simple, and to the point, what it would look like if, because everyone played this game, didn't they, in the arcade? It was the best looking car.
Axel. All right, let's get it on.
I wouldn't get in a cab when the bloke doesn't button his shirt up.
Crazy money, are you ready?
Right, so top left time, top right money earn. Trigger 1, accelerate. Trigger 2, brake. Alright, hang on, stop.
You're okay, get in.
So obviously stop in the circle. Oh, X is reverse, 0 is drive. That's not going to work. Anyway, follow the arrow.
Let's go!
Yeah, I got
Now, immediately, my fault. Well, it's not my fault because I don't want copyright. Obviously, I've got the music turned off. But it's funny, isn't it? In a game like this, because I've played it so much, talking and playing is not my bag in this. Get out of the way! Because I played it so much, when you play it without music,
That's about right.
you could argue that's most games. It really does feel like half the experience is missing.
You're okay, get in.
I'd totally get in a car with a bloke's got an open shirt and no t-shirt underneath, and hang on, and yeah, just drive into the wall in front of me. I mean, what's not to like and worry about that? Oh, this is weird doing it with those buttons. Where's that little bit of slowdown? I would expect that to be slowdown.
Yeah, I got
Screen
it.
tearing, a bit jaggy, is it? I don't know. I'm stuck in taxi mode. You tell me. Doesn't look too bad. My Kinhank GP430, because they do like their stupid naming conventions, could kinda run Sonic 2. But this wasn't on it. So I never got to try it. Alright, why are you so excited? You're probably gonna die. Okay. Again, why are you so excited? I balls that up.
Don't worry about it.
Running out of time.
Time's up.
Right, we're gonna go to
It's time
10
to
minutes.
check how you did today. Now let's take
I am aware I'm trying this, but this is more so I just want to see how it runs.
No,
Just want to dance. Ranking 76.
practice. Go on. Get
He's an Uber driver.
Game over.
Thanks. Register a name, don't register. Right. What's original then? Play by arcade. What's the difference? Play by arcade rules, but it's the original. Work for 5 minutes.
Crazy minutes.
Thanks, man. I mean,
Go
this.
ahead and pick a car and driver.
This-
Axel.
Alright.
All right, let's get it on.
This to me looks alright.
It's time to make some crazy money. Are you ready?
I'm sure it's not
Here
running
we
perfectly.
go.
Taxi! Wait, you've got to pick me up.
Right here.
But we got to give you a
Good
chance.
job. Take me to the original Levi's
Okay,
shop.
but don't freak out on me.
Hey, is this got different
Move it!
not
Yeah,
sponsors,
I got
product
it.
placement? Oh, look at that pop-in. Is that a thing? Is that because we're on emulation?
Go straight!
Yeah, I got it.
I'm not going straight. The arrow told me something different. Is that my suspension? Or I don't know. See, when you don't know how it runs and it appears to be running all right, which quite possibly it might not be, then you don't know.
Let's go!
You know, like every little thing makes you think: is this right? Is this right? Is this not right?
That's about right.
I don't know. Crazy Taxi 2's on here as well. I missed the music.
Hey, come here.
Thanks.
You're welcome. Can you pick up more than one person?
Okay, here
I
we
feel
go.
that's something you should be able to do, or could do. No, because no one's got dollar signs above them.
Come on, let's go.
Just shut up and let's
Is that
go.
something you could do in other games? Crazy Taxi games, obviously.
Let's move it.
It was slowing down then because I let my finger off the petrol. I'm not saying gas. Alright.
Yeah.
Is there a handbrake?
Shut up and
You keep your eye on the road.
I don't know. I'm pressing other buttons. I feel that there isn't. Oh!
Make a right.
just shut up
Should
and
that be a
let's
thing?
roll.
What are you, stupid?
Let his seatbelt off and chuck on your ankles as hard as you can.
Go that way.
Just shut up and let's
Yeah.
roll.
Whoa.
I do not. Oh! It's weird. Simple fucking layout change. Where am I going exactly? Simple layout change
Hey,
on the joypad and everything
so
goes to
angry.
tits.
let's move it. Oh,
I like
look
this
at the
perfectly
time.
safe
You
road.
suck.
Oh,
Alright, fuck you. I did that on purpose. That can't be right, is it? I don't know. I've never played the original Crazy Taxi. I had, sorry, but years later. Or have I? I get confused what's on my channel, alright? You weren't there at the start, man. Well, this is a totally deep hole. Where's the fucking shore? That looks like the shore. Okay. That can't be right.
Taxi, hey, wait up. Where you going? Wait up. Where you
right
going?
here.
Thanks. Get me out of here.
I'm
Okay,
trying.
but don't freak
I can't
out
get
on
my
me.
head around the controls.
Hey, you're going the wrong way.
I
Follow
know.
the
I know. I'm playing this on a PlayStation 2 pad game.
And let's roll.
Oh.
Come on, let's go.
Yeah.
There must
I
be a
got it.
handbrake.
Yeah.
That's not it.
Go straight.
Yeah, I got it.
I like how you say go straight and then you got to do a right angle.
Make a right.
Just shut up.
Where?
And let's roll.
Yeah.
Isn't there something to do with the colour of the circle? Depends on how far the destination is. Again, bit rusty at Crazy Taxi. I do know when we were kids, if you couldn't afford the taxi fare, you'd all get in a cab, right? And then when it was kind of near your house,
Come on, let's
or
go.
near the destination you were going to, but not so near that they could work out that's where you lived, and they stopped, someone would shout out matches of slag, and then everyone would get out of the car and bail. I know, but to be fair,
Give me a break. I did my best.
like fucking 19 and shit.
Hey, wait up. Where you going?
Why did none of them want to get in my car?
Hop
Well,
in.
have you seen my driving? I wouldn't get in my car.
Okay, but don't freak out on me.
So I want to say, I don't think it's running 100%. I certainly do not.
Let's roll.
But I think it's more than playable.
Got you now.
I mean, how easily emulated is Dreamcast now? It's like, obviously it's not as difficult as Saturn, but I feel a couple of years ago when this box came out, I thought it wasn't. Certainly isn't on my Kinhank GP430. These people with Kinhank have the stupidest naming conventions ever.
That way. Just shut up and let's roll.
Exactly, yeah. Do you shut up, man. It's nasty. That's the opposition, you know. The competitors, if you will. Fuck them. Whoa! Again, music.
Hey.
Alright.
Don't worry about it.
I felt that the Simpsons version of this is better.
Look at the time. Oh,
Alright, I don't even know what happened there. So yeah, point of this video is...
okay.
that's how I turn around, I don't want to change gear. That it seems to be running alright, it really does. I'm going to have a look at some more of the other demanding games on this system. Such as a couple of arcade boards on here that I've never even heard of. When anyone else has a Kinhank,
Game
say GP430, no, Kinhank Super Console X. There's like 3 of them. There's one on, I watched a YouTube video on this, like $1,000. No, I don't think, thank you, arcade. 3 minutes.
3 crazy minutes.
Thanks, buddy. Do up your shirt.
Go ahead and pick a car and driver. Axel. All right, let's get it on.
Alright.
Hey, it's time to make some crazy money. Are you ready?
See, to me that looks
Here
nice and
we
shiny.
go.
Oh, my bad.
Taxi?
Oh, damn it!
I can't help but feel
Get
it.
in.
I mean, maybe they tried something different in the arcades. If you just had forwards and backwards. Because it's not like you'd play this for a simulator mode, is it?
Let's go!
Yeah.
I want to say I feel that popping is what, or clipping, or popping, or whatever it is, whatever you kids call it these days, is pretty much standard for the system.
Wow, you're a great driver!
Again,
Nothing I can't handle.
I haven't played Dreamcast shit in ages. I wasn't a Dreamcast boy back in the day. By all means, correct me if I'm wrong.
Oh,
I probably am. Oh, I get
Come on,
in.
you're in a hurry, right?
They are very
You
forgiving in this
nearly killed
time.
me. Can you take me by the beach?
Okay, hang on.
I can take you underwater, love. Don't get much closer to the beach than that, do you?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Alright. Guess he's enjoying the ride. Bumps.
Go that
Right.
way.
Just shut up and let's
Oh.
roll.
Oh!
More attention.
Sorry, what? I'll go over the tracks again. You like it, you give me a big tip.
Let's go.
Yeah, I got it.
That's too dangerous. Careful.
Well, make up your mind. Are you supposed to jump that, landing in, you get more points?
Catch you later.
Don't know!
That's about right.
Taxi.
Alright. I mean, there's no denying that it's an iconic game, but I mean, we've come a long way since then. I can't help but feel it's probably not aged the best. But then how well it's improved upon in these sequels, don't know.
Taxi!
Taxi.
I'm just driving, man, can you see? I'm in this...
Taxi!
You're okay. Get in.
I thought that was above the car. Yeah!
To the park!
Okay, here we go.
Feel free to sing Offspring amongst yourselves.
Go that way. Yeah, I got it.
Oh. Jesus, McLean, you're actually trying to hit these people? No, maybe that mine.
Count on the next one.
Points for the cloak. See what I did there? Because taxi and I'm going across the lawn.
Taxi!
Right, well,
Hey, wait up! Where you
Right
going?
here.
Thanks!
Crazy Taxi on the Dreamcast, running on my Kinhank Super Console X. I think it's running alright. By all means,
Yeah!
correct me if I'm wrong. And also, yeah, I suck at this. This wasn't about anything other than I'm just interested to see what this console can actually do. You know, something a little bit different from just doing Amiga and Atari ST and Amstrad games. Although, I will go back, because they do have their charms. It's good for your shocks,
Go
isn't it?
that way!
Yeah,
Anyway, as always, I'd love to know what you think. Is it running correctly? Is it not? But, you know, what do you think of Crazy Taxi back in the day and on the Dreamcast? And is it the reason you bought a Dreamcast? You think, hey, look at that, there's our first problem. Or maybe that's what KFCs do in this part of the world. Thank you very much for watching. Funny that it glitches on that and nothing else.
Wait, you've got to pick me
Thank you
up.
very much for watching. I'll see you later.